The Sith lost almost every major war they ever fought. So, how did they end up ruling the entire galaxy?
And here's the part most fans never think about. The Jedi may have actually helped make it happen.
Never tell me the odds.
Because the Sith weren't just villains. Whoa, they were planners, philosophers, manipulators, and arguably the most successful group in Star Wars history.
That's all the makings of a good stew, isn't it?
That's right. That's right. Only the finest cuts of everything.
That's right. The ingredients are there. And today we're exploring how a small order of dark side users survived for thousands of years, outlasted empires, and nearly wiped out the Jedi.
Oh, yeah, because the most dangerous thing about the Sith isn't a red lightsaber, it's an idea.
This is Star Wars with a caramel twist.
And that's right. And today we're stepping into the shadows.
Because we're talking about the Sith.
Oh my goodness, this is exciting, okay? So let's start with one of the biggest misconceptions in Star Wars. What actually makes someone a Sith?
So, yeah, this is a good question. So, let's get into it, right?
Yeah.
Quick question. If a Jedi gets angry, does that automatically make them Sith?
Oh, come on, Coop. Not even close. No, seriously, though. Not even close, because that's one of the biggest misconceptions in Star Wars. So, good thing we're covering this.
Yeah.
The Sith aren't simply evil Force users, they're followers of an entirely different philosophy.
The Jedi seek peace, the Sith seek power.
And the Jedi try to control emotion.
And the Sith embrace emotion.
Fear becomes fuel.
Anger becomes fuel.
Pain becomes fuel.
Yeah, and whether you agree with it or not, there's a reason this philosophy keeps attracting powerful Force users. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. In fact, the Sith philosophy became so dangerous that it nearly wiped out the Jedi more than once.
And it all started with a rebellion thousands of years before the Skywalker saga.
Mine.
Okay. Coming in loud and clear. Yay, happy. He was happy.
It is with great... I will lay down when this crisis has abated. And as my first act with this new authority, I will create a grand army of the Republic.
No, please, no!
Counter.
So the Sith weren't always Sith.
Originally, they were Jedi.
Yes, powerful Jedi who believed the Order was holding them back.
That's right. In Legends, these exiled Jedi encountered an ancient species known as the Sith.
And the two cultures merged and eventually built vast Sith empires.
Ooh, this is getting interesting. Now, canon simplifies the story, but the core idea remains the same.
Yeah, the Sith began as rebels.
Not conquerors, not monsters, rebels.
Yes. And that rebellion eventually produced one of the most influential philosophies in the entire galaxy.
Oh, yeah, a philosophy that can be summed up in just a few lines. The Sith Code isn't just a motto, it's a roadmap.
Woo it. Through passion, I gained strength, quote unquote.
Think about how different that is from the Jedi.
Yeah, the Jedi pursue peace. The Sith pursue freedom through power.
Right. And to a Sith, power means independence.
Yeah, no masters. Check. No limits. Check. No one telling you who you should be.
Oh, that sounds like my motto. I don't know.
Are you a Sith?
I would like to think so.
Well, you did pick red as your favorite.
Cough, cough. Yeah, surely we jest, but let's be honest. If you've ever sat in traffic and wish you had force lightning, you understand the temptation.
Just a little dark side moment.
That's right. Also, what's in my CD player? Waiting. Oh, that's wrong movie. Yes, my Funko Pop in there saying shh. And my Darth Funko Pop. Shh.
So cute.
That's right. They are tiny, but back to our Sith chatter. Just a tiny one.
Yes, a little bit, yeah. But, the Sith eventually discovered a major problem.
Uh-oh. Yeah, and that was their greatest enemy wasn't the Jedi. It was each other.
Well, we're moving on now.
Exactly.
My powers have doubled since the last time we met, Count.
No!
Good. Twice the pride, double the fall.
So the Sith were constantly destroying themselves.
Yeah. Too many rivals, too many betrayals, and way too many power struggles.
Yeah, then came Darth Bane.
Oh no. And Darth Bane's solution was simple: one master, one apprentice.
Yeah, and that's where we arrive in our story that we, the movie going public get to understand the rule of two.
Right. One Sith to possess the power,
and one Sith to crave it.
This is crazy because, like, for nearly 1,000 years, the Sith operated in secret.
Shh.
While the Jedi believed they were extinct,
They weren't extinct, they were evolving.
oh my gosh, and eventually that strategy.
What's the matter with you?
Strategy created some of the most infamous Sith Lords in galactic history.
That's right, everyone knows Darth Vader. Yay!
Impressive. Most impressive.
Yes, it is impressive. Oh, sorry. No, no, I shouldn't have said anything.
Some water balloons at nerds?
Y'all dismissed.
But Vader may not be the most successful Sith.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's probably because that title belongs to Darth Sidious.
The mastermind who manipulated both sides of an entire galactic war. Insanity.
That bad mama jamma. He's a hot mess.
Yes.
Speaking of hot messes, then there's Darth Maul.
No!
Yeah, pure determination and rage.
Tatooine is sparsely populated. If the trace was correct, I would find them quickly, Master.
Move against the Jedi first. You will then have no difficulty in taking the Queen to Naboo to sign the treaty.
At last, we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last, we will have revenge.
Yeah, Darth Maul. He was a favorite for so many. He is awesome.
Love his voice.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, yeah.
Pure determination and rage wrapped all into this being. Insane. So Count Dooku. Elegant, intelligent, and politically dangerous.
Is he now? Confirmed. He is. And in Legends, things become even more fascinating.
Yes, you have Darth Raven, Darth Bane, we've mentioned him earlier, and Darth Nihilus.
Oh, really? Darth Nihilus? That's funny. We have an inside joke on that one, but that's another day. That's cute. One changed the future of the Sith. One rebuilt the Sith from the ground up. And one became a legend unlike anything seen in the movies.
Master Windu, how pleasant of you to join us.
This party's over.
Brave, but foolish, my old Jedi friend. You're impossibly outnumbered.
I don't think so.
We'll see.
Pull those shoulders back.
Okay. But what actually made these Sith so powerful?
Yeah, the answer goes far beyond lightsabers. Most people think lightsabers first.
That's actually the least interesting part.
Yeah, Force lightning. mind domination, one of my favorites. Ancient force secrets, and abilities that most Jedi would never even attempt to learn.
And some Sith become obsessed with unlocking knowledge that had been hidden for centuries.
And others chase power so aggressively that they push the force itself to its limits.
And that's what makes the Sith so fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
They're always searching for the next advantage and the next breakthrough, the next source of power.
But almost every Sith discovers the same lesson eventually, that power comes with a cost.
And that is a lesson that so many people need to learn in general.
That's it. That's a human condition, unfortunately.
All right. But the dark side offers results fast, in fact. Like, you pretty much get what you want going that direction.
But it rarely tells you what you'll have to give up in return. So there's the trick.
There it is. The tragedy of many Sith is that they achieve everything they wanted and lose themselves in the process.
Yeah, because their purpose, their relationships, sometimes even themselves, okay?
Yeah, and that's scary. But what's most fascinating is how differently canons and legends explore those ideas.
That's right. And we actually did a whole episode on that. This, we're breaking it down, but go back and check that episode out if you get a moment, because it's very fascinating. But
Absolutely.
So yes, now legends often portrayed Sith as almost mythological figures. So cool.
Yes. Planet-shattering power, ancient empires, stories that felt larger than life.
Yeah, and canon takes a different approach.
Less focused on raw power, more focused on character and motivation.
And the power levels may be smaller,
but the emotional depth is often greater.
Boom! I love that emotional depth part. That's pretty cool too.
Okay.
So.
Okay. But the emotional depth is often greater.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Oh my goodness.
What's the matter with you?
What's interesting is how much modern canon still borrows from legends.
Yeah, many fan favorite ideas started here. There.
Here.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Come on, Coop.
It's not my day.
Nor mine. But we'll just keep going, because this'll be wonderful.
It's talking about the Sith, right? It's like it scrambles your brain.
It does. Effective. Very effective.
Exactly.
Which brings us to one of our biggest questions in Star Wars.
Yeah, so we just blame the Sith, but are the Sith truly evil? Or are they simply pursuing freedom without limits?
Yeah, it's a question fans have debated for decades.
Yeah, the Sith reject authority.
And they reject restrictions.
And at first glance, some of their ideas can sound appealing.
Yeah, but eventually power becomes the only goal.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, when power becomes everything, everyone else becomes expendable.
Oh no! That's the fatal flaw of the Sith.
Yeah, not because suffering is their goal.
No, but because power eventually outweighs everything else.
There it is. There it is. And it still ends up, kind of sad for the majority of people who are dealing with them. So
That's right.
Never tell me the odds.
we agree.
So the Sith have fallen countless times.
Yet somehow they always return.
But not because of armies.
Not because of empires.
Because the temptation they represent never truly disappears.
Yeah, but here's something we'll be exploring in our next episode.
Woo!
Right. What if the Jedi weren't actually winning before Order 66?
That's crazy, yeah. And what if the Republic had been quietly failing for centuries and Palpatine, simply exposed weaknesses that were already there?
Yeah, so once you start looking at the prequels through that lens, the entire story changes.
Oh, yeah. And trust us, that conversation gets really interesting.
Woo-hoo-hoo. So until then, let us know your favorite Sith Lord in the comments.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow wherever you get your podcasts.
And visit buymeacoffee.com/RetroTrekwithTheCaramelApples to supply us with some Jawa juice. May the force be with you. Or against you.
Against you.